Is it better to buy land in a developed location or an emerging location? Now, to answer this question, it only boils down to the reason why you want to buy that particular property. So, take for instance, if you are buying with the intention of building a house, either for rental or maybe for residential purpose, then it is better to buy into a developed location because you have all the basic infrastructures and amenities that you need. And you don't want to buy and build a house where you are the only one living. You're going to have neighbors, and also, I mean, you live in a great neighborhood. But if your intention is to buy strictly for land investment, I mean, you want to make great returns on your investment, then you should be considering emerging location. And here is the reason: when you buy into an emerging location, property value most times are still at a very low entry level. I mean, you can buy property that are within your budget and then still make return on your investment. And now the good thing about emerging location, especially when you buy when the property is still very much affordable, that's before the developmental stage, you can buy very low property and then still sell when the development gets at a peak level. And this is why it is good to invest in an emerging location when your intention is to make money from it. And right here in the city of Enugu, we have an amazing emerging location. I mean, I'm talking about a location that is highly sought after by investors who want to make great return from their investment. By that, I'm talking about Owo, and that is where I am currently. So I'm currently standing along the 38-kilometer dual carriageway. What really makes Owo to stand out when compared to other emerging locations is because of three main reasons. So the number one is that Owo is still currently going through a developmental stage. So there are a couple of infrastructures right here in Owo. We have the likes of the 38-kilometer dual carriageway. We have the Chinese construction company. We have Ostatec Polytechnic situated in this location. We have the smart school, both for primary and secondary school. We have the proposed African Medical City. We have the proposed Capstone University, and then a couple of other infrastructures right here. And it simply means that this location is still undergoing a developmental stage. So you will not say that it is a fully developed community. It is still developing because of the infrastructures that are coming up. As an investor, you know that this is a great location to position because as development continues, property value are going to appreciate. Now, the number two reason is that property in this location are still selling at a very low entry level. By that, I'm saying that property are still very much affordable. I mean, with 4.5 million naira, you can get a property right here in Owo that is fully registered and verifiable. And when you compare this price to other emerging locations, you know that Owo is still very much affordable when compared to those locations. That's why you need to key in. Now the property are still very much affordable. And remember, I mentioned earlier the developmental stage of Owo. About 2 years ago, when Owo was not that developed to a level, the property value we are selling as low of 1.5 million naira. But because of this development, the price have now appreciated all the way to 4.5 million naira or even more than. So now is the best time to invest. Why property value are still very much affordable. Now, the third reason is the investment potential in this location. Now, you know one thing about emerging locations. So when you want to invest in locations that are still emerging, there are a couple of things that you need to look out for. You need to look out for some of infrastructures. And one of those infrastructures is government projects. When government is putting an interest into a particular location, it simply means that that place is going to develop in the future. And that is what is happening in Owo. There are a couple of government projects currently going on in Owo. And that's what makes the investment potential in Owo very high. And this will be a great opportunity for you to invest now while the developments are still going on. You don't need to wait till all the places are developed. By then, the property value will be at a peak level and you might not be able to afford it by now. So why not invest now while you can make return on investment? And right here in City of Owo, we have an amazing property that you can start with. So I'm talking about Evolve City Estate Phase 2. So this property is currently selling for 4.5 million naira. And now the good thing about this price is that it covers for the land and also the document. That means when you buy, you're getting a free document. The documents are deed of assignment and a registered survey plan. And the good thing about this property is that it is fully registered and it is verifiable. Each plot in this estate measures 500 square meter. That gives you enough space. And now, if you're an investor and you're thinking of places where you can put your money and then get great return on your investment, you should be considering Owo, and Evolve City Estate Phase 2 should be number one on your list. So if that meets your need and you're looking for property to invest right here in the state of Enugu, just go ahead, call or WhatsApp the number showing on your screen so I can bring you to the site where you get to see the development happening in Owo. You get to see the property on ground, and then you can buy one plot or more in this estate before the price goes up. So I look forward to seeing your call. My name is Obale Kemano. I'm a real estate consultant based in the city of Enugu, and I hope you found value in this video. So please, if you found value, like, subscribe, and then follow along for more. See you in the next one.